I'm not too cool for the internet. I'm not too cool for YouTube. I'm not too cool for TikTok. I'm not too cool for Facebook. I'm not too cool for Instagram. Well, 8th of May 2023 now marks 1 year since my Twitter account had been hacked with over 1 million followers. A Twitter account that I started on the 27th of October 2011. If all of you guys are out there on Twitter, can be able to tag Elon Musk, tell him that he's homeboy from Tembisa, Johannesburg, Ekurhuleni, South Africa. He wants his Twitter account. And the reason why is because he is the most influential township entrepreneur slash hustler in the whole continent of Africa. And I need those 1 million subscribers. So go tag Elon Musk, by the way. Anyway, I find that a lot of people who have been in the entertainment industry or who are older or who've got too much timing in how they carry themselves, and I respect decorum, find themselves a bit uncomfortable to be online. And I understand other people prefer being private. Other people don't speak about anything in public. They prefer to be private people. Even when they are on social media, they are just plain accounts that don't have a lot of followers, that are private accounts, some of them. And they don't even have their picture on their profiles, and they just watch what's going on social media. They might comment here and there, but a lot of the time they prefer to be private, and I respect that. And a whole lot of other people, you find the older they become, the less they want to participate on the internet. Even others, even when they're young, they just prefer to not participate on the internet because the internet can get toxic, especially Twitter. Twitter can get toxic. So a lot of people just choose to not be on social media. Even if they are, a lot of them don't post that much, or they are not that participating on it, right? And then there's others. The older they become, they feel they've got a thing or two to share based on their experiences of having lived life, or having been in a particular industry, or having attained some sort of knowledge that they feel they would like to share out there with the world. Might be forex trading knowledge, might be real estate knowledge, might be financial literacy knowledge, might be book writing knowledge, might be African spiritual knowledge, might be philosophy, politics, it might be knowledge on sports, dancing, music, producing, creating, whatever it might be. Athlete, maybe this person is a former, global superstar, but now they feel they're older, they just want to create a channel to share knowledge out there. Could be a podcast, could be them just tweeting, could be them sharing some bite-sized positive content type of pieces on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. They could comment about, social, economic, global issues. Might be whatever it might be out there. People are vast, people are different. And then you've got other people like me, who come from the broadcasting media space in South Africa. And we are evolving with this world. I've always evolved. People have always said, because I evolve with the times. I am teachable. I am humble enough to want to apply myself to new knowledge. And new knowledge a lot of the times comes from young people, especially this internet thing, how they navigate it, how they post, how they, how they move in these internet streets. I learn a lot from them, and I learn a lot from hanging out with them. And I also read up on a lot of these different social media platforms. And I want to be out there because that's all I know. I've always been out there. I've always been a broadcaster, morning radio host, afternoon radio host, television host, game show, biggest game show in the continent for the years that it was on TV, biggest game show in South African television in partnership with the BBC, hosted that for over 10 years. And, you always have got a lot to say, but then you can choose which type of niche to focus on. For me, it's always been inspiration because a lot of people say I inspire them with the moves that I've made throughout my career and the experiences that I've had, writing books, making music, DJing, creating music, giving talks, traveling the world, now podcasting, being on radio and television, writing books, and all these different things. So I kind of feel my lane is to inspire people. My lane is to inform people. My lane is to educate people, guide people, empower, teach, nurture, mentor. That's what I'm passionate about. That's what I love doing. What do you love doing? Are you too cool to be on the internet and share what you love doing with the world? You don't even have to have your face on the internet like I am. Like some people criticize how I look. I don't even care. I couldn't care. You know what I mean? Like maybe you just don't want your face out there, but you want to create a platform where You can share knowledge. You can exactly do that on the internet. You can monetize your channels. You can make money. You can teach. You can create an online educational platform, sharing knowledge, empowering people, changing people's lives every day, which is what we're doing with our podcast, with my platform now. You can do that. Never be too cool to empower the next generation. The role of OGs, the role of grootmans, the role of grootsisters, mamas and papas and older people is to share wisdom with the youth. We can't only dwell in that old school way of sharing knowledge. In workshops, in physical workshops, in conferences, in seminars, at church, in physical engagements. No, right now you've got your phone and you've got data. Why not just pull out a phone and just share wisdom with the youth out there? Not all platforms are toxic, and what you put out there is what you get back. If you put out toxic content, at some point it'll come back to bite you. But if you put out positive content and you're about building, guiding, mentoring, teaching, empowering, changing people's lives and doing the Lord's work, that's pretty much what you will do, and which is what we choose to do. So don't be too cool to be on the internet, my elders, my brothers and sisters. This could be one of the most amazing platforms where you can even heal yourself, where you can even find your tribe, where you can even share your passions, where you can even pour out to, or learn from, or benefit from, or monetize, or turn into a business. This is a new way of life. So we're calling on all our OGs, all our grootsisters, our grootmans, our mamas, our aunties, our timers, our grandfathers, with that African wisdom, with that knowledge. We ask you to create an internet platform and share your wisdom with the world. You can even monetize, consult your kids or your grandkids on how to monetize these platforms and these videos, because we would dearly appreciate it. You don't even have to go write a book like you did back in the day anymore. You can just do exactly what I'm doing with these videos. They're gonna outlive you. We're gonna learn from you forever. Even for God forbid the day you pass on, you would have left us with some amazing archive of wisdom. If you go to platforms like Reverend Ike, he's long gone, may soul rest in peace, but his videos continue to change lives daily all over the internet. You can go to Kevin Samuel's platforms. You can go to the late great Dr. Myles Monroe's platforms. He poured out everything that he had while he was still alive, and sadly had a plane crash and he passed on. But he left us with some amazing wisdom, videos that we watch, some of us daily, and we get a lot of wisdom from. So there's a lot that you can use this internet thing for, especially for good use, life-changing use, empowering type of messaging. So this is a video that I just did to encourage our elders out there to, create some platforms and share wisdom with us. And even guys who are celebrities from back in the day. Like, we don't have to wait for you to be interviewed on Metro, on Power FM, on Kaya FM, on SABC 123 ETV, on DSTV, or one day when there's a documentary about you. Here is a phone. Tell your story your own way. Claim your own narrative. Claim your narrative. Don't be too cool for the internet.